Welcome to Round of Talk. I'm Anthony. This is Brandon.
How's everybody doing?
Let's begin.
All right, today we are talking UFC 229.
Yep.
Yeah, what a big night last night.
Yeah, it was, man. 5 great fights, top to bottom. But
Man.
probably the best 2 fights of the night.
Yep, you got the
Co-main event
yep.
and the main event.
Oh,
Tony
man.
Ferguson, Anthony Pettis. Boy,
What a fight.
man, those 2 boys were scrapping.
If they didn't stop, I think that would have taken the whole fight. Like, honestly, the whole night would have been...
Yeah, they were going at it, man. They were just back and forth. Both of them bleeding. Both of them just warriors, man.
They didn't want to stop. Unfortunately, one had to stop.
Yeah, unfortunately, Pettis did break his hand. His corner did stop the fight after the second round. But if that didn't happen, that's going the full 15 minutes.
That would have been by card decision. You'd have to see.
Yeah. I mean, Tony Ferguson's been off for over a year.
Definitely.
He had to have surgery on his hand and his arm as well. But man, he looked great. He looked phenomenal.
Honestly, better than he's been. Came back, show him, look, I'm still here. I still got this. I'm coming for that title again.
Yeah, oh yeah, he's definitely next in line for that 155 title. I don't care what anybody says. That's the guy who should be getting the title fight next.
Definitely.
But let's move on to, of course, what everybody's talking about
the
today.
Big topic, and it's still going on since last night to today.
That's right. Conor McGregor versus Khabib Nurmagomedov for the 155-pound strap. But tons of controversy in this that happened after the fight. We'll get to that in a minute. But just bad blood. I mean, Conor,
Definite.
what he did in Brooklyn, going after the bus and with his guys. But they said, okay, fine. You guys want to fight? Let's do it in the octagon. It got in the octagon, and I think it kind of went the way most people thought it was going to go.
Definitely. Khabib controlled the most of that fight.
Yeah, he did.
There was not a second where Khabib was under and not worried about how well he's fighting or not.
Yeah, I mean, he kind of took him down at will. He didn't get the ground and pound that he normally gets, but he did beat up Conor McGregor. I mean, McGregor was busted up on the face, and then once he got his back, he put it to him. It wasn't really a choke. It was more like a neck crank, if you look at it.
Yeah, his head was totally to the side.
Yeah.
It wasn't like straight on the neck, just holding. It was definitely I say a crank.
Yeah, it was a neck crank, but either way, he tapped him out. He tapped out. He said, I can't do this no more.
He's like, I can't get out. I can't move. It's hurting. Get me out.
And I think that's the way most real MMA fans thought this was going to go.
Definitely.
The casual fan maybe thought Conor McGregor had a chance, and of course he did. He's got a great left hand, but Khabib was never going to let it get that close.
Khabib knew he had to get up close personal and take him down before McGregor can get that off.
Exactly. But then, as we said, the controversy at the end, instead of taking his win and letting this be probably the greatest night of his professional career, Khabib had to go and do something absolutely stupid.
Yeah, Khabib had to jump the octagon and going after Gregor's corner. Why?
Somebody yelled something that he didn't like, and he decided, I'm going to take it to the streets and not be a professional, and just completely ruined the night. I mean, realistically,
He did.
Ruined it. And not only that, some of his guys jumped in the octagon and started beating up Conor McGregor.
Yeah, they straight up jumped McGregor, basically. 2 of them at one point. They separated the 2, and then a third guy appeared in the octagon and still started beating him up until they separated him.
Exactly. And Conor McGregor was doing nothing, okay? Yes, Conor McGregor has not always been the most gracious fighter in the world.
No.
Yes, he does have a big mouth, but the guy is a promoter, okay? The guy knows how to sell tickets. He knows how to get butts in seats. He knows how to get pay-per-view buys. That's what Conor McGregor does. It was never supposed to be as personal as Khabib had it.
No, Khabib took it farther than it should have ever gone.
Exactly. Once this fight was over, these 2 guys, if they didn't want to shake hands, fine, whatever. Stay on the other side of the octagon. Let's get a winner. Let's get the interviews, and that would have been it. It would have went down as a great, great night for the UFC. Unfortunately, this is going to go down as a black eye for the UFC.
Yeah, a huge black eye, first ever in the history where someone jumped the octagon and started taking on someone else's corner.
Exactly.
This has never happened. What is it, 14 years?
Yeah, more than that.
More than that. Of UFC history, and this is the first time. They never put the belt on Khabib. They told him to get out of the ring.
Exactly. And I kudos to Dana White for not putting the belt on him, because that would have just caused more controversy. And also a shout out to the security guard and the police officers that were there, because, man, that scene could have got a whole lot worse.
It could have.
But definitely. They controlled it pretty well. They got Khabib out of there. He did get a little bit thrown on him as he got in the tunnel, but hey, you made your bed. You have to lie in it. Honestly, though, as a fighter, as a person, I total loss of respect for Khabib Nurmagomedov.
Definitely. Me and him both were rooting for Khabib.
Yes.
Because I wanted to see McGregor get put in his place.
Yep.
Definitely, but I gotta say, McGregor handled himself better than Khabib did.
Exactly. McGregor was gracious in his loss. He wasn't talking. If they would have interviewed him, I'm sure he would have gave Khabib his respect. But Khabib just couldn't do it. He just could not be the professional guy. And then after that, at the press conference, I don't know if you saw this, the first thing he goes in and says is, I don't understand why everybody's mad at me for jumping out of the octagon. Because you were acting like a thug.
Yeah.
You're talking about Conor McGregor and what he did in Brooklyn and how he had 40 guys and they're street thugs and this and that. What do you think you look like?
Yeah, you completely turned a fight into a gang war between two sides at that point.
Exactly. And then your own guys, your own thugs, jump in the octagon and start beating up an innocent person who's just standing there.
Yeah, he was not defending himself at all. He was ready to just take the loss and, put his head up high and say, at least I tried. But instead, definitely just got put to shame because your guys jumped in, had to, put their words and 2 cents into everything.
Exactly. So, Khabib, first of all, deserves to be stripped of that title.
Definitely.
The UFC should strip him of the title. And the State Athletic Commission, I'm sure, is going to suspend him for a long time. And he deserves every day of that suspension because this is absolutely ridiculous. The UFC, MMA in general, has gone so far to turn this into a legitimate sport because a lot of people were just saying that this is, for lack of a better term, human cockfighting, and it's not. These are professional fighters. Most guys don't act like this, and unfortunately, for a guy who said he wants to clean up the sport, he had to go and make it the biggest disgrace that's ever been in that octagon.
Definitely. He ruined it. He put a huge, a black eye on the huge event, which made everybody had a bad taste in their mouth. This is just something that it will never be forgotten.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
And anybody who's out there, anybody who's watching this that thinks, oh, wow, this is going to set up a rematch, that shouldn't even be in anybody's mind. First of all, if we're going to talk the honest fight, Khabib did tap Conor out. I'm sorry. I'm really fired up about this. I'm a big MMA fan, and I thought it was disgusting. But he did tap out Conor McGregor. McGregor needs to go to the back of the line or go do whatever else he's going to do. Tony Ferguson should be next in line to fight Khabib, either when he gets off suspension or fight somebody else for the title if they do decide to strip him of it.
Yeah, a lot of people are going to be like, well, McGregor said he's ready for the rematch. Yeah, McGregor tweeted today that he wants the rematch, but get back in line.
You don't deserve a rematch, honestly. You got dominated.
It was yeah, you were just destroyed. I'm sorry to say, man.
Yeah, man. But yeah, that was UFC 229. A great card with the exception of the end. But other stuff is going on in sports right now. We got the divisional playoffs right now going in Major League Baseball. Definitely. Right now, as we're actually filming this, the Dodgers are down 5-2 to the Braves. The Dodgers are up 2-0 in that series. As you can see, I got my Dodgers hat right here, so I'm hoping they can close it out today. If not today, they'll close it out Monday. That'll be amazing. We also got the Astros up in their series. The Red Sox, I believe, are up 1-0 in their series. I didn't see the result of their game today. And also the Brewers were up 2-0 in that series. So we got baseball going on right now. The race is heating up to get to that World Series. Also, hockey has started. Got to talk about the Golden Knights. Yes, our hometown Golden Knights got their first win yesterday. It went to shootout, but hey, they got it done. Yep, the shootout, the 3 shots. The last shot, they got it. We won. That's all that matters to me. Exactly. So we got that. We got a 1-1 record right now. Basketball is also starting up. You see we got the Lakers behind us too. Everything's really, really heating up right now in sports. Definitely. If you're a sports guy, it's a good time. Yeah, sports is just picking up. It's a great time. You got 3 different great sports going on, plus the UFC that happened last night. I don't know what we should talk about, but we're talking about anything and everything right now. Yeah, because honestly, there is so much out there right now, so much meat on the bone, as they say, when it comes to discussions. And this is what we're going to do. We're just going to start cranking stuff out just like this. You know what we give you, we're going to continue to give that to you. But we'd like to thank you for watching this video. As always, like, comment, share, subscribe. Get it out there. Let people know what's going on. Don't forget, 300 subscribers. We're going to give away a hat. Definitely. Hopefully we can get to that soon. Anything else before we seal this one up? Nope, nothing at all. Just thank you all for watching. We appreciate every last one of your support. As always. Head us up, man. Later. Everything changes.